kitchen and welcome to my channel Cake. I'm your hostess Suzanne. Today we're going to be making this super cool beach cake. If you'd like to know how I made it and how you can make it too, just keep watching. Let's go ahead and get started with our strawberry beach cake. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this cake. She's gonna love it. It's going to be strawberry with strawberry cream cheese filling. Yum, yum. I have an 8-inch cake board because you know me by now. I like my 3 layers of 8-inch cakes. Go ahead and set that on the middle of my turntable on the non-stick pad. And I'm going to add a little bit of American buttercream down here on this cake board. That just helps the cake not move around on the cake board. It acts like a glue. That's all. Nothing fancy. Go ahead and put that down on here. Make sure it's centered, and I like to do that by placing my finger on the cake and on the board at the same time. That way I can fill. And since I'm using a filling for this cake, I'm going to create a dam so the filling doesn't seep out into the frosting. I'm going to create this dam by using American buttercream and just a decorator's bag where I cut the tip off. And just want to make it a nice level amount of frosting all the way around the cake. Even squeeze as it goes around by itself. And then stop. You want to make sure you close that dam off. No reason to have a dam if it has a hole in it, right? Let's go ahead and give it some filling. It is strawberry cream cheese filling. It's so good. It has real strawberries pureed in it. Okay, let's go ahead and level off this filling. You just want this to be nice and level. Okay, now for the second layer. Taking off our parchment paper, making sure we're centered on there. And we do that by sticking our fingers like this. Take our American buttercream and make a dam. Go ahead and level it off. Now for the last and top layer, you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this puppy upside down. You know why? I'm sure you know why by now. Because the bottom is flatter than the top. There we go. Push it down, squish, squish, jiggle, jiggle. There we go. Make sure it's on there straight. I'm going to go ahead and stick her in the freezer for about 20 minutes. I'll be right back with the crumb coat. See you in a second. Okay, I got her out of the freezer. It's time to give her a crumb coat. A crumb coat is just a thin layer of frosting that seals in those crumbs. So when we do the final coat, no crumbs will be showing. I have some American buttercream in a decorator's bag. And we're going to go ahead and start by filling in those gaps. Go ahead and give this a nice crumb coat. We're just pushing this frosting onto itself just to cover up this top layer. Doesn't have to be pretty or perfect at this point. Just enough to cover the cake. Take a little look at it, make sure we got all of that cake covered up with the frosting. And I think this strawberry cake is covered good enough. I'm going to stick her back in the freezer and I'll be back in a second for the next step. I just took her out of the freezer. It's time to give her her ocean waves. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so fun. I have some American buttercream over here dyed in different shades of sky blue. And I'm just going to pipe them on. You don't have to pipe it on. You can just take your offset spatula and wipe it on. I do it both ways. Today I was going with the quick way. So I opted for decorator's bags. And as you can see here, I put the cake onto a 10-inch cake drum. As we're going to have a little bit of sand, so I need some room for that sand. I'm going to intentionally put some of this blue onto the cake drum itself so the sand will stick. You'll see in a second. Let's go ahead and when you're doing this technique, you just want to make sure you're doing the same amount of frosting all around the cake. Went a little thin there. There's one color down. Go ahead and do the next shade. I noticed some areas were a little thinner than others, so I went back and added a little bit more. And the next shade. I think I'm going to do the last row white to tie into the top, which is also going to be white. Let's go ahead and level off the top first. Next, we are going to take our bench scraper and just level this all out. I like to keep the bottom of the bench scraper on the cake board, or in this case, the cake drum. And I'm not applying a whole lot of pressure because I don't want to take a whole lot of frosting off. As you can see here, we have some gaps that we're going to need to fill in. Using this technique, I want my bench scraper to be perfectly clean. Let's go ahead and give it another try. Okay, I think one more go around is going to be perfect. Our beach-inspired cake looks so cute. Okay, it's now time to clean off that lip. And we're just going to go in and gently fold the corner onto the cake. Okay, I went ahead and cleaned off the drum a little bit, and I'm now going to apply more frosting to the drum. We're just going to position it really close to the cake, and I'm doing that using a super small offset spatula. Okay, we can't have a beach cake without the sand. Here I have crushed up some Nella wafers in my food processor, and I will just spoon them on the cake. I decided I want to mound on the top of the cake, so I added some more buttercream frosting there. And now I'm going to go ahead and spoon some of the sand on here. And apparently all over my prep table as well. And let's go ahead and put some on the edge, and for this I'm going to go ahead and stick my bowl under my turntable. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I was putting on the sand, I nicked the side of the cake. I was debating on adding some texture to the sides. That just made up my mind for me. I'm going to go ahead and add the texture now since I made a dent in the cake and I can't fix it. So let's go ahead and add some texture to the side of the cake. And as you can see, it's right here. And I'm just going to slowly go around and just putting a little bit of a dent in the cake. Like that. And just go around. I'm just applying a little bit of pressure and spinning my turntable, and I'm gradually going up to the top. I actually like that better. I'm glad I nicked the cake. I think that looks really cute. Here's our seashells that we made. I think they are still so beautiful. Let's go ahead and put some around this cake. We have to keep in mind with these frozen buttercream seashells that when they come to room temperature, they're going to get soft. So you can't apply them to the side of the cake, else they're gonna fall off. So they need somewhere where they're gonna still sit. You wanna carefully pull them off. And I think this starfish, this big daddy starfish, is gonna be the star of the show. We're gonna apply a little bit of American buttercream to the back of it. Let's go ahead and move some of the cookies away just to give it a head start to stick. When they're still frozen, you can touch them without messing up their shape. We have some that are darker than others. Let's go ahead and make sure we have some of the lighter ones in between the darker ones to break up that color a little bit. Like right here. Like right here. I I like the way she's turned out. What do you guys think? I like this super cool beach cake. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me, it really does. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It is quick and it's easy, but most importantly, it is free. And it just takes a couple clicks. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please leave them down in the comment section down below. I'm having an amazing day. I hope you are as well. Until next time, make it a great day. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this super cute, everything's super cute. Okay now, kids. So I'm just going ahead and use the, so now I sound like a Mario.